You know, icebergs still sink boats in Alaska. A berg like this, all kind of melted off, not a lot of sharp places. It's really hard to see on radar. Even a berg smaller than this, a berg the size of a pickup truck, might only be sticking up 2 feet out of the water. I mean, I remember I was a tenderman out of Petersburg running up to Lynn Canal, and the radar died. You know, we couldn't get the radar going in time for you know, heading up north. So I knew there was ice out there. Fortunately, there was like 4 other tenders leaving town the same time. You know, they were faster than me, and they'd kind of tell me where the ice was. And but then pretty soon, you know, I was on my own, and it was a dark night, and I turned off my instrument lights, I turned off my running lights, so I could try and see, because these icebergs, they kind of glow in the dark if there's any kind of moonlight or starlight. So we're steaming along, and I thought I saw something, you know, so I looked with the binoculars, and I couldn't see anything, so I thought I would stop just to make sure that there wasn't anything out there. So we coasted slowly to a stop, and I went out on the bow, and I got my big, you know, our big spotlight, and by golly, there it was. I mean, it must have been, you know, smaller than this, but I mean, you know, you don't need a very big iceberg to knock a hole in your hull. Ironically, our old tender, the Emily Jane, hit an iceberg in front of Petersburg just last year, and I mean, it sank really quickly. The guys were lucky because it was pretty calm weather, and there was other boats around to get off. But I mean, I'd run the Emily Jane through those same waters with my pregnant wife on some pretty rough evenings. If we had hit an iceberg, the story could have been quite different.